And let us bring in an actor you're going to see on ABC later tonight. Great sports fans, especially of Chicago teams, Jim Belushi, to introduce the lineup.
Illinois spread offense is led by dual threat sophomore quarterback Juice Williams. His main target will be wide receiver Big Ten Freshman Player of the Year Aurelius Ben. At running back, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Year Rashard Mendenhall. Now, leading the offensive line, 4-year starter Martin O'Donnell, left tackle. Sounds like a winning combination to me.
And that lineup is presented by Taco Bell, and there is the option look. Mendenhall for a couple of yards as that great defense settles in. Kerry Harris comes up in the cornerback position. So after that opening burst, the SC defense settles in, and now it'll be 3rd and 10 for Juice. Must get the ball downfield. Brought down hard by that defensive rush. Moala and Lawrence Jackson, big number 96. Lawrence Jackson, all Pac-10. He'll be playing Sunday football next year.
Moala gets in there as well, the right defensive tackle. This is what Illinois has to avoid. 3rd and long. With the zone read attack, you get into 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8 or longer. It allows SC to pin their ears back and put the pressure on Juice.
Joe McKnight, the fabulous freshman, awaits this punt. He could be electric, and he is hit. Immediately spins away and is down. Fine coverage by the special team. And Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator, wants to see if they can go downfield right away. He's going to swing it outside to the freshman, and he slips, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Let's bring in a former Trojan great, Matt Leinart, to introduce the offense.
The Trojan offense is led by senior quarterback John David Booty. The Trojan tailbacks have been banged up this season, but Chauncey Washington is healthy and ready to go. And let's not forget Fred Davis, the John Mackey Award winner for the best tight end in the nation. The offensive line is anchored by 3-time All-American left tackle Sam Baker.
And Chauncey is on the field right now for this snap. Play fake to him. Booty comes up firing again to the tight end. Davis won the Mackey Award and picks up the 1st down. Crosses the 45-yard line. 4 wide. Garrett Green is one of them. And this time they come back with Chauncey on the run, and he crosses midfield to the 49-yard line. Chris Norwell makes a stop. And
Kevin Mitchell, who will look to lead the Illini to their 4th Rose Bowl win ever.
Ball is fumbled and marked down. The lines judge has marked it down at the 42-yard line. It was run in for naught by Justin Harrison.
In this game is any game he has been in so far in his young career.
John David backing up, going to Havili again, incomplete. He overthrew him in a foot race with a linebacker. Play fake, and Booty keeps it in the air. Had time, high. That could be a fumble. Caught, though, on the ricochet by McKnight. Right man, right spot, right time. Hazelton was the receiver, and he was drilled on the play.
It's pretty obvious how USC in this opening drive trying to attack Illinois, trying to make their linebackers play in space. What a hit there. And how about the awareness by the true freshman, Joe McKnight, to not only see that football, but snatch it, and he was trying to make a move to go down the sidelines.
14-yard gain. John David Booty continues to drive them. 4 of 5 so far. There's his 5th completion as he strikes it, puts it in Hazelton's hands. Toss play by McKnight. Behind Baker, the big tackle. Inside the 10-yard line. Chauncey Washington into the game with the ball inside the 10. Havili will be his lead blocker. No, Booty's going to throw it to him instead. End zone, touchdown. Chauncey Washington scores the first touchdown of this Rose Bowl. David Beeler tags on the extra point. You've got to really be careful with instant replay backing you up, not to down it as quickly as he did. And Ben will take a knee in the end zone, and it'll come out. Mendenhall will motion out, option look. What will Juice do? Going to try to keep it. And he probed. Let's have Leinart introduce this great Trojan D.
The defensive line features two of the best in the country, in defensive tackle Cedric Ellis and defensive end Lawrence Jackson. The Illini better be ready for USC's linebacking core, led by Ray Maluga and Brian Cushing. And the secondary is very experienced, led by strong safety Kevin Ellison and sophomore All-American Taylor Mays.
Incomplete with Matt Leinart standing on the far sideline. Pass intended for Kyle Hudson. Juice back, 3rd down and 3, and now the Illini are going to keep throwing it, and Juice going to run for it. Can he get the 1st down? He does. Juice back in the gun here. It is 1st and 10 after he picked it up. Jackson left okay. He should return to action. And about an 8-yard tough run by Mendenhall.
Series, and the reason for that is to try to get Juice Williams into rhythm.
Right now it is Mendenhall in rhythm as he spins for the 1st down with Rivers. That's a famous SC number there, number 55. Boys, Junior Seau checking over at the sideline. Coach Loxley upstairs, calls it down. And probing the middle. Russ Wild, the fullback, a little bit. They are not afraid to challenge Matawaluga and Cedric Ellis in the middle of this defensive line so far.
It worked very effectively against Ohio State earlier this year when they upset the Buckeyes in Columbus.
2nd down and 8. Intercepted on a bad throw. Here's Matawaluga rolling. And he does not want to go out of bounds. Cushing was over there, number 10, blocking for him. Gives him a 1st down at the 35-yard line. Double pass coming up. Back across the field. Got it. Worked on it in practice. Touchdown. And diving on into the end zone, Desmond Reed. I watch some Sunday photos every day.
Yeah. I like the Redskins.
Beeler tacks on another extra point after Ray Matawaluga's 1st interception. The Trojans are feeling good now, and here comes the freshman Ben looking for daylight. No seam down at the 35-yard line. Mendenhall dances nowhere. Not much of a hole to begin with, and Cushing, number 10, very active. Juice checks over at the sideline, 2nd down and 9. Here's Mendenhall again, and read beautifully by Harris. The corner attacking quickly. You'll be hearing that name over and over for the next couple of years. 4-man rush. They tried to set a screen. Mendenhall still battling, picking up a couple of yards on that of Dorsey. And of course, they're in competition to see who will be the first defensive tackle drafted by the NFL come April. There's McKnight, fair catch at the 23-yard line, and the Trojans will come back to work. And you would think now that the Illinois defense needs a stop.
And he'll continue to keep this program at a high level because of his energy and his ability to recruit Southern California.
Incomplete, heavily. I recommend to all of you out there, and I think you can find it on the internet, the Los Angeles Magazine. I really recommend that profile. It's one of the best I've read all fall. Handoff now to Chauncey Washington, who scored their touchdown. And you'll give him a 3rd and short, chance to pick it up. There's so many weapons on this team. Hazelton's off to the left. Swing to McKnight. And that will lose 4 yards. Yeah, indeed. And there's the great tight end. His 2nd catch, Fred Davis, senior from Toledo, Ohio. The somersault kid, Desmond Reed, back on the field. He's a fine receiver. Intercepted at the 35 as the receiver had slipped. Justin Harrison breaking for daylight to the 19-yard line, and just what the Illini needed as the receiver fell, allowing Harrison to pick it off. Opening quarter here in Pasadena, and a change up from the sideline is signaled for. Mendenhall spun after a couple yards, still going tough 4-yard run. That's an NFL-style run right there. Ellison creeps up the safety like he's coming. He's indicating blitz, and here he comes. They swing it against it to Mendenhall, and Ellison on the blitz stops him short of the 1st down, coming from behind. Stop, and now 3rd and short. You would think this is 4-down territory. Juice keeps it straight ahead. Juice barges right straight ahead. He went up on first sound to pick up the first down. There was no hesitation, no looking at the sideline that time. Option with Mendenhall on the outside. Can he get a seam? He cannot. The Trojans stay in the lane, and Thomas Williams, one of the best backup linebackers in the country, deflected again. That is the second blocked pass by the Trojans here today. Cannot afford the big turnover here. Middleman coming incomplete. Ben, the intended receiver, and he was defended by Harris. Hard to the left, no good. Pulled it. Now the Illini show blitz are coming from the backside against the run. McKnight, the freshman, has great dash. About 13 yards on that first down carry. Coach Ron Turner. Here's the handoff, and slipping as he goes down in the arms of the defender, the veteran Washington, who scored their first touchdown. Play fake by Booty, steps up and complete to Havili. You know, if there is a weakness, and there certainly is talent here, but if there is a weakness with this Trojan team, they are not as good at wide receiver as they were a year ago. The freshman running back Joe McKnight back on the field. Off to the right. Booty looks in that direction. Incomplete. Wanted to put the ball in number 4's hands.
With an interception and now forced to punt.
Got to pick it up and get it off. And a great save under the circumstances. Wardneck and the Illini have not been able to move the ball, so they'll take over on their own 41-yard line. Let's see if they can here. There is the option. Ben, the freshman, and he makes about 9 yards before he's brought down by Keith Rivers. Mendenhall slips, but not before he picks up the first down. And SC coming on a linebacker blitz. Williams made it successfully. Blitzed the run and makes the stop. He's having a big afternoon, and he's just a reserve.
Well, right now, Juice Williams, because Illinois has not shown any threat at all of throwing the ball downfield, Pete Carroll has his linebackers completely dialed in to the running backs and the quarterback and the threat of them running the football. Illinois is going to have to make a play in the pass game to get this offense going and get them in the sync.
They blitz Mendenhall again. So they are coming off the corner. Terrell Thomas, number 28, on the blitz that time, and they pull Mendenhall down. The rollout pass may be something they're going to have to try. They'll drop off a screen to Mendenhall. Well short of the first down. Back by midfield. Sharice Wright. Santella. Reed lets it go for the end zone. It'll come out on the 20-yard line. We'll take a break now. And here comes Washington. Picks up 5 yards on first down. Second down and 5. Play fake. Booty in trouble. And this time he did not fool Doug Pilcher. 4 down linemen. They'll come with the running play of McKnight. Doesn't get close to the first down, and the Trojans are forced to punt. Now, Warren is back deep. Bad snap, remember, on the last punt. This one perfect. Fair catch is the signal. At the 32. First down now. And they have gone to the backup. Daniel Dufresne, he's not even averaging 2 yards an attempt. No time. Malawaluga rocks him, number 58.
Familiar territory for Illinois' offense, 3rd and long.
There's a kind of blitz that Butkus admired. Man, did Malawaluga unload. Stepping away from pressure, dancing. Here comes Malawaluga. He'll go for him again. Oh, baby, what a future on Sunday. McKnight Here's the freshman. He's explosive, folks. Look out. And the punter over there, Anthony Santella, saves 6 by getting him out of bounds. Yeah, Ray. And Booty fires. Rocked. Is it a live ball?
I think it's incomplete. It's Justin
Warren.
Harrison.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10. Booty in trouble. He's going down. Sacked that time by Britt Miller, the linebacker, number 44. Here's McKnight. Dances left. Looks for that sideline.
Ooh, is he pretty?
Vontae Davis, a very talented corner coming up on him, but you can just see the explosiveness that number 4 possesses. And he does exactly that. That was down right about the 10-yard line. Option.
Can't do this.
Mendenhall read, and Thomas just doesn't give up the pitch man. 2nd down now and 14. The Juice going to throw the swing out there to Ben, and Ben's going to be ridden down hard by Clay Matthews. Not going to pick up 14 with that run against this defense. No way, no how. Santella back way up in his end zone. McKnight at midfield from the 49-yard line to the middle. The Illini hold their lanes, push him out of bounds on that far side. There's Stephon Johnson. He gets them deep stripes.
Those are looking good down there. But now, again, they're getting closer and closer, backed up to their own end zone.
Flips it out wide for a 1st and 10, Osbury.
But that, to me, this year, they've had more physical presence on the outside at receiver, but not the big playability.
Now they come back with Johnson. Washington back in as the tailback. Jammed, dances back to the right. Got a 1st down out of it. Inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Still battling his way toward the goal line. It'll be 2nd down and goal from about the 3. Johnson off to the left. Thompson, the H-back look. Banging to the end zone. Touchdown. Chauncey Washington's 2nd touchdown of the game.
Good old-fashioned Big Ten style. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, moving the ball down the field right there on the Illini.
They're starting to dance already, and
not even to halftime.
No, I mean,
already breaking out the dance. Come on, fellas.
Fielded in the end zone, take a knee. So let's go to Lisa with Coach Neuheisel. Nice to have him back.
Hey, Brent, I'm here with Coach. Coach, welcome back to Los Angeles. I read in the paper today that you just have a calm about this job. What do you mean by that?
Well, having done it before at 2 great schools, Colorado and Washington, I know there's a whole lot of things to do, but I know that there's time to do them. There's some urgency involved, but I don't have this this hurry up feeling. I know we can take our time and make the good decisions so that we get it right the first time.
Those guys across town, they sound like fighting words, don't they?
Well, you can't exist in this city without competing with USC. They are the rival across town. They're obviously a very successful program. They're having another great day today.
What did you have to say to UCLA to try to calm their fears and reassure them that none of that drama would happen to you?
Just to assure them that I've learned from my mistakes. I take ownership in them, but they're in my past. And I know I can do things the right way, and I'm thrilled to death to be able to do just that here at UCLA.
We look forward to next season.
All right, Lisa.
Welcome back, Coach.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Juice going deep now for the Illini. Out of bounds, incomplete. And
here's the first Jeff Cumberland pass.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Juice gets it off, complete, goes back to Cumberland. Now Cumberland was a converted tight end, and he's another big wideout. All right, working on a 1st and 10 with a minute and a half. Accurate right in the middle of that zone to Brian Gamble, another talented freshman. Blitz him again. Got there this time. Battling his way in was Ray Malawaluga again. Wow. Juice going deep, and it's interference. He caught it anyway, I think. Cumberland battling inside the 5-yard line. They wave it off.
Waved it off.
Pass interference, number 24 on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
Bringing the freshman around, faking, going end zone too deep. 2nd down and 10. Dancing to the left, steps out of bounds, stops the clock. 50 seconds left here in the 1st half. Dances away from trouble, throws it incomplete. And now the Illini are on the scoreboard. Future Hall of Famer.
He should be on that,
Absolutely.
that list.
Covered up at the 29-yard line and back in now. 2nd and 10, and I'm sure the Trojans are just run this out now and take it on in.
They've got to make another big play on defense to get the ball back to Juice Williams to see if they're ready to make the adjustments.
Jason Reeder kicks off to start the 2nd half. Desmond Reed, who scored one of the 3 touchdowns for the Trojans, is short of the 20-yard line. Did not play much down the stretch. Had been their leading receiver for a time. And Davis with a big 1st down to start the 2nd half, and they get him going against Jay Lehman that time. Davis won the Mackey Award as the best tight end in college football this year. Booty, pocket stays clean, comes right back to him. And Davis across midfield, 2 catches, and they feature the senior from Toledo. So 18 and 15 yards to open the 2nd half. Booty with a deep drop, got a man open. Fires high and in, complete, and curling was David Osbury's. Down in that offensive line. Here's Chauncey. He is stacked, and this will bring up 3rd and long. Receiver fell, and it'll be 4th down. It was Davis was the intended target. Warren is back deep. Fields it on one hop and snagged at the 11-yard line. Rushed for only 24, passed for only 55 in that 1st half. Open up with 9 yards, and I will tell you that Jeff Cumberland run for the 1st down. Mendenhall breaks it. Got a wide receiver out in front to block for him. Going for the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. And with one running play, he equals it. Rita with the ball on the tee that'll be fielded at the 13-yard line by Johnson. Johnson cuts for a seam, and he is penalty flag thrown on the flags on the play, so hold on now.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 14 on the return team, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, 1st down.
Steps behind the right side of the offensive line for 9 yards behind Rachel and Radovich. Use the fullback heavily for the 1st down to the 31-yard line. They step him over behind Baker on that left side. Circle route. Throw by Booty. Got it. Oh, is he explosive to the 49-yard line. Flanker screen, nothing doing that time because of a fine play by freshman Marcus Thomas from Chicago. Chauncey Washington back in as the running back behind Booty. Deep drop this time. Underneath, and Chauncey slipping. An empty backfield. 4 down linemen for Illinois. Time for Booty, dropped. Vidal Hazelton, and folks, if there's an Achilles heel on this Trojan team, it's at the wide receiver spot.
By the way, great play that time by Sanders to get a hand in there and deflect that away.
Warren back deep. They want a sure-handed man. The juice for 3. Mays makes a stop.
But as you saw there, when he gets into the open field, he can run away from defenders.
2nd and 7. Juice identifying the Mike linebacker who's over there to the right. Pulls it back out. Drops it in underneath for the first down to Mendenhall, who gets past Malawaluga and breaks down that far sideline. Still cutting back on the inside, and he's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Rashard Mendenhall.
Not only a huge play, but the way it was designed by Illinois, he wants to get the ball downfield to Cumberland and also Weil, but he checks it down to Mendenhall in space. The SC defense had dropped well back into coverage, and they left Mendenhall all alone underneath. And a good job of recognizing that by Juice Williams. A
55-yard reception on the heels of his 79-yard run from scrimmage. Now using the fullback, and Weil fumbled it. Weil put it down. The Trojans indicating that they may have recovered this fumble.
If Illinois somehow recovered that, they are very, very fortunate.
This is a Big East crew, good officiating there. 7:34 play fake. Dufresne's the running back. Juice in the middle is open. Fumble! Going to be recovered in the end zone for a touchback. Last game for USC. Here's McKnight, the freshman, and he is going down big time. Britt Miller, the junior from Decatur. Walker to the right. Booty looks to the right. And waved off by the line judge. Fred Davis was the intended target. 3rd and 12 against this 2 deep. Booty throws for a first down, a huge first down. Ronald Johnson, the freshman. The Illini have not been penalized. One of the few bright spots for them so far. Until the Rashard Mendenhall took over with 2 great runs. Is that a lateral? McKnight's got it on the hop. Breaking into daylight. He can make the most of it. You won't catch him if he has it from behind. Vontae Davis pulls him down at the 11-yard line. The sophomore from Dunbar High School in Washington with an electrifying burst of speed. Chauncey Washington, the tailback. Veely, the fullback. John David Booty going to throw in incomplete. And it makes it 2nd down. Here's Walker. Washington. John David slant. Interference. Automatic first down.
It's a good call. Thomas got there just a split second before the football. He definitely interfered with Hazelton.
There's the freshman. He was beaten a little bit on the inside and got real aggressive as they ran that quick slant.
Pass interference, number 14 on the defense. The penalty occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
And he has inside leverage. He gets a little bit baited on a double move by Hazelton. Gave him enough room to the inside. Thomas is frustrated. They're frustrated, but he definitely makes contact.
Yeah, he bucked it.
Yep.
And then Washington behind Havili. Play fake. Booty's going to bootleg it and throw. High caught. Touchdown Davis. Well, the big plays 15 yards earlier to Ronald Johnson, but the 65-yard run by McKnight, that was the one that set this up. And David Beeler, Jacob Willis, and Aurelius Ben back deep for the Illini. They could wind up with excellent field position here to start. Ben, great kickoff by Beeler. Drove him inside the 5-yard line, and here comes the freshman. And they light him up. The juice goes up on top, and it is intercepted by Harris. Kerry Harris, the junior. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Booty incomplete. Second down and 10, and Osbury the target. We caught a glimpse of Eddie McGee starting to loosen up on the Illini sideline. Here's McKnight, far side. Play action. Wide open. Havili, the fullback. And he crosses to the 13-yard line. Straight back to the 6-yard line. Only one wideout has as many as 2 in this game for the Trojans. Here's McKnight. Touchdown, easy walk-in. What a career at tailback U that young man, Joe McKnight from River Ridge, Louisiana, is going to have.
And with that time, it allowed them to prepare him and put him in a position to catch the ball and have obviously run the football. It's a pretty good hole, Brent. We're going to put you down there for this one, baby.
Yeah,
that's
baby.
A touchdown.
Yeah, after the Illini had scored their only touchdown, they were driving again. Had a completion inside the 5-yard line. And the ball was jarred loose, and now they'll be coming out on the 20-yard line. Beeler with a strong, strong leg. Sets the screen with Mendenhall, and Cushing blew that play up. I'll get another nominee for that here in a moment. Juice strike to Ben, the freshman. Picks up a first down. I will tell you that the unsung hero, even though he was honored as the defensive player of the year, is Cedric Ellis.
And I'm going to counter with Ray Maluga. I mean, he just keeps going on and on with his defense.
Here's Rashard Mendenhall looking for daylight. It had been whistled down. I heard the whistle, so Mendenhall is down on the play. Complete. Far side incomplete. Overthrew Gamble. Third down and 4. First down. That's Cumberland. Fumble as he was battling. The Trojans have got it. And a penalty afterwards.
Terrell Thomas just rips the ball out of the hands of Cumberland as he's trying to fight for extra yardage.
The ball was recovered by USC. After the play was over, personal foul, number 22 on Illinois. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the recovery. First down.
Toss play. Here's the freshman far side. McKnight for 9.
Is Carrie Ann the one that was the partner with the winner the last few times?
You tell me.
I don't.
Isn't she one of the judges?
Oh, she's the judge.
Huh?
Okay.
And the Pac-10 leading Illinois. Picking up the first. First and 10 with a slot to the right now. And a whistle. Time was running down on John David Booty. And a false start.
Prior to the snap, false start, 79 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Here comes Chauncey to the Illini 40-yard line. Could be a tired defense out there right now. Harrison makes a stop. Havili, the lead fullback, slipping out again, but this is Davis, the tight end, and Wilson brings him down on the 20-yard line. Big Ten guy through and through now.
That's right.
So here comes John David Booty driving the Trojans open the fourth quarter, incomplete.
Away, and a big play by McKnight gave him the lead.
Very patient run by Chauncey Washington that time. Waited for the hole to open over on the left side. Lehman finally bringing him down. And Trojans spread the field. John David goes in zone grab. Touchdown, and a beauty that time by David Osbury. There's the man.
Your guy. They didn't have that kind of timing until late in the year, and that's a great example of the difference in this offense now from where they were early in this season.
It'll be interesting to see who wins the quarterback duel next year. Mitch Mustaine transferring from Arkansas. Mark Sanchez replaced Booty midway through the season. That'll be some duel here.
To the head coach, and you know, when you meet this kid, I met him a couple minutes ago, and he just lights you up, and he's now a rock star because Game Day did a feature on him, and when he got off the team bus today, I tell you, it was like one of the stars of the team. You should have heard the folks cheering for the kid.
Juice fires, and that one was almost picked off. To try and stay up with this Trojan dynasty. And Juice Williams has certainly struggled in the teeth of this fabulous FC defense. You can see Cedric Ellis there.
It's like SC might dominate this game, and Illinois showed a lot of grit, a lot of character fighting back, but SC is just too good at the end of the day.
That one fumble in the red zone when they were going in again after Mendenhall's touchdown. That was a turning point in this game.
Yep. And then the fumble that McKnight picked up and
that lateral.
That lateral. That was right after that fumble.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 14 on Illinois, personal foul, number 2 on USC. The penalty's offset. It will be first down.
His one-time head coach. Amazing, isn't it?
That's vintage Pete Carroll talking to one of his former greats during a TV timeout. Gonna get these headsets on, finish this ball game out.
But Chauncey on that sideline, Chauncey Washington, when you
embrace the past and built for the future, he's doing a great job every year.
McKnight is blown up. Johnson and Pete Carroll is not afraid to go anywhere in the country and recruit McKnight. He's got fellas from Michigan. He'll go back to New Jersey. Dwayne Jarrett from there. He
continues to have fun. I've never seen a guy enjoy himself any more than Pete Carroll, and it affects his team and how they prepare.
Did it touch him? I don't think so. I think he ran away from it in time. They'll take the punt right there.
And home and home starting next year between the Buckeyes and the Trojans.
Juice in the pocket. Avoids the heat, but he's going to be out of bounds. Pocket collapsing again. Drops it in for a 1st and 10, and that was DeJuan Warren, the junior from Southfield, Michigan. They play a round robin. Nothing easy about getting through the Pac-10. You got to play all those fellas, and 2nd down and 3. Incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down. Let me ask you, there's a penalty flag. Looks like that could be a personal foul. Taylor Mays back there.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit, number 2 on USC. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Illinois, 15-yard penalty.
It was certainly not a blatant foul by Mays, was it? I think he thought the young man was going to catch the ball, but it occurred over there. They threw the flag. Incomplete. That's the freshman Ben congratulating his offensive line. So Pete Carroll's going to bring in the 2nd team. It seems obvious, and there is Warren short of the 1st down. There is Mark Sanchez. 3 games he was the quarterback after Booty broke his finger in the Stanford loss. Won the first 2, Notre Dame among them. But then up at Oregon, he threw a couple of costly picks, and that was the 2nd loss for the Trojans. And he will be battling to replace John David Booty next season. There he is, 7 touchdown passes, the last 2 Rose Bowls against Michigan and Illinois. Mitch Mustaine. The coaches give high marks.
I'll bet you a sandwich. Next time we call a USC game, Mark Sanchez is not only the quarterback, but he's an all-conference quarterback for USC.
Juice going deep. Willis makes the catch inside the 20-yard line. About 10 minutes left in this game. Juice going down again. Had 5 sacks. The Trojans.
That he'll be a high pick, first-round pick for this USC.
Here goes Mendenhall to the 6-yard line.
It's almost like who won't be starting in the NFL in the next few years.
Second down, and so the pro prospects of these players than I do. And option look for the Juice. He was banged up pretty good. Williams cleaning him, picks him back up from the ground. Option look, Mendenhall's way outside. They eat it up. That's a loose ball, and Illinois recovers it. Here they come. Goes over to the Trojans. Well, here we go now. Mark Sanchez has checked in, and he'll hand it off.
Still a lot of games to be played.
Johnson breaks for a first down, and he's in a foot race. 40, 30. Justin Harrison saves the touchdown for the Illini.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit on number 76 of Illinois. Penalty will be half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. First down.
The sophomore Mark Sanchez from Mission Viejo, California, up underneath center. And toss play. Herschel Dennis. He's close to the goal line and out of bounds.
This season ended with a performance down the stretch in their last 4 games, and especially tonight in the 5th one against the Illini.
Here's Dennis again. Davis forces him out of bounds. Steady dive to handoff. Dennis for the end zone. Touchdown, USC. And he battles in for a touchdown. David Beeler adds the extra point for the Trojans, who are marching towards still another victory. Fielded at the 14-yard line. Now to the 37. Jacob Willis.
It would have been at least interesting to see what happened in this second half and how it unfolded.
First play, and
this USC defense is very, very different from a lot of the defenses he's faced.
He scrambles, but he's still short of the first down. Slant, complete. Here comes Ben. Breakaway. They won't get him. Touchdown, Illinois. Aurelius Ben. Rita. Fielded on the 19, Ronald Johnson.
Coming up short against Texas, so they're just the great thing if you're a
look at Johnson break out, right?
The great thing if you're a USC fan is to see the longevity. They avoid complacency.
Slipped on the running play.
That's the biggest thing, is they avoid complacency. His energy is so contagious.
Right. And, here it is, 75-14, wins 84% of the time. Just remarkable. We watched it a couple times today, and anybody could have been standing over there on the sideline. He's just not old-fashioned about things. He's got time for the media, and I can make an argument right now that he might be the best all-around football coach in any league. Paul, longtime quarterback for John Robinson, working in the radio booth. He's the holder on the extra points. He hands off to Johnson, and It's just like Kirk said a while ago, it's the tackling that comes up short when you're beaten and tired in a game like this. And the Gatorade bath is coming, folks.
Oh, life is good for the men of Troy.
Isn't it? Oh, my.
You kidding?
49-17. Johnson.
You see him at UCLA.
He didn't seem too happy about it. Dennis back in. Penalty flag on this play. You know, actually, the Trojans are just trying to run a clock out here. You know, I don't know if I'm tackling anybody.
How come you and I?
Holding, number 45 on the offense. 10-yard penalty from the line.
Everybody's incoming for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Except the chief, Todd McNair, running back coach. He takes a shot.
49-17. There's the fullback. Adewale. Dennis. Dennis for the end zone. Stopped short of it at the 4-yard line. Vontae Davis. Now, and so should Illinois.
Yeah,
they should
absolutely.
compete.
Yep.
Try to stop him. Tackle him. You know, if he gets in the end zone, he passes Michigan and breaks the all-time scoring record here. That's it. 49-17, and Pete goes to the middle of the field. Shakes hands with Coach Zook. John David Booty. And the Trojans